Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I am here with my third layout using the Hip Kit Club for October. And I am using this paper. This is the one that I cut out the middle of to use the B-side on my My Girls page, and I'm going to go ahead and use this side of it to do a page about the night before we left Tucson to move and had to say goodbye to our very best friends there. So I'm going to cover up this middle part here, and I kind of mess up because I put my adhesive along here and then I put my white cardstock down, but the white cardstock is not big enough. So then I have to decide, do I cover up the adhesive part with some washi tape maybe? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just had a hard time, kind of figuring out what to do. And then I kind of realized I really just should have made the white bigger. So I'm going to go get another sheet of it and just do a bigger square because it just wasn't covering up as much as I really wanted it to. So I'm just going to do it again because I know that when I pull that up, it's going to rip, which it does because it's cardstock, but it's not great quality cardstock. So it's kind of thin and flimsy, and it's 8.5 by 11, so I don't use it like for a ton of backgrounds or anything, but so yeah, so I'm just gonna start over and do it again, and it looks a lot better when I put this bigger piece down. And then I am gonna use that washi tape up at the top here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get that stuck down before I start moving around and things get stuck on it. And I'm gonna use up this last strip of it as well. And those were just little strips that were sent to me. We did like a fun little washi tape swap on Studio Calico a while ago. And we took large tags, and then I think we wrapped like up to 2 feet of different designs of washi tape, and then we mailed them back and forth to each other. So that was fun. And I have quite a few tags because I exchanged with a few people. So I'm trying to kind of use those up. But it was nice because I got a lot of designs. Some designs I had already had, which is fine, but some of them I didn't have. So it was cool to get some without having to buy a whole roll of washi tape. So I'm going through the stuff on my desk that I'm trying to work through for the month of October, which are Freckled Fawn kits. I'm going to use a couple things from there. And I am trying to use up some things according to the Nicole Jones 911 Facebook group. That's the name of it. It's called Nicole Jones 911, and she does a monthly challenge, and this month I'm actually participating finally in one. And the challenge this month is to use up 10 packs of embellishments. So I picked 10 things, and 2 of them were my older Freckle Fawn kits. So I'm trying to pull from that every chance I get this month. But I've gone through a couple packages of things already, so it's been fun. So I'm going through this die cut pack, which came in the Hip Kit, and that is from the Crepe Paper Open Book line. So I'm just pulling a couple little things here. I don't put a ton on, but a few things I do. Kind of keep it kind of pink and girly. So I'm going to use this little, I don't know if you consider it a doily or not, but it's very embossed gold foil circle element. And I just cut it in half to use it on 2 different areas. And I pulled that one. I don't think I end up using it. I don't have a need for an N at all. So I was going to try to maybe cover that part up, but I don't know. It didn't really work for me, so I think I end up putting it back. But I have those 2 that tag and the little yellow label and the pink label and the circle right there. Those are all from the die cut pack. So I'm going to use those, and then I use a couple of these cork from the LE Studio pack, which came in the kit. And then these 2 little hearts that came from the die cut pack as well. I'm going to use those too. And so I'll tell you the story about this night. Those girls were, their whole family, we were really good friends with them from the beginning when we first, like we moved to Tucson and then they moved there shortly after. So we met them really quickly. And then we became really fast friends, especially Kaylin and Allie. Those two are in the right-hand picture there. And I mean, took dance together. They were never in school together because we were in different school zones, but we definitely spent a lot of time with them. So they were, Kaylin still calls her, my best friend Allie, and definitely those two were very, very close. And so we found out we were moving with the military, and then not too long after, they found out they were moving too. So that might have helped soften the blow a little bit for us moving, because Kaylin knew that Allie was going to be moving too. And then as it turned out, the way the timing worked out, they moved literally like a week after we did. So this night was the night before we left Tucson. They were the last people that we went over to say goodbye to. And they were definitely the hardest. Like even me and her mom, Rhonda, we were both crying too. It was really hard. But Allie was, Rhonda had said when Allie was saying goodbye to people, it didn't seem to faze her that much. She was just kind of like okay with it. But then when she said goodbye to Kaylin, like right after we left, we got in the car and Kaylin just started busting into tears. They were fine like when they were together, but as soon as they were apart, it was like, I guess it kind of hit them. And Kaylin cried all the way home and into the night. Like literally, she cried for probably 2 hours straight. And it was really hard because then I started crying because my baby was crying. And then Rhonda had sent me a text and said, Allie just cried herself to sleep. And I was like, oh my gosh, so did Kaylin. So she said Kaylin was the only thing that affected her, and actually made her cry. So they have a really special friendship, and still today they send each other, little drawings and pictures and cards and stuff. So still best friends, even across the miles now. So I am using these two things here. So I use that gold word that says friend, and then in the goodbye I use the Teresa Collins cork letter. It has like a cork background, the letter stickers. And I really like how it nuzzled in there pretty perfectly. So the goodbye nuzzled in right in between those two. And I used a couple little strips of stickers from the Teresa Collins as well. And I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling and just talk about how, it was hard to say this was our hardest goodbye, and that I envisioned lots of phone calls and letters exchanged between Kaylin and Allie, which is why I used the brad with the envelope and the flare badge with the telephone. Those are both from my first Freckle Fawn kit, and I'm having trouble using them because I don't need envelopes and phones a lot, but I'm trying to use them up. So I did use 2 of them on this page here, and I'm texting. And I put a little sticker there that says the story, and I'm going to use a couple of these buttons here from this. This is a Teresa Collins package of buttons here, so I'm going to use a couple of those. And I'm going to use up some of these teal-ish, I'm going to use all these teal-ish enamel dots there just to add a little pop of blue. Helps bring out the color of the flare badge there, and the brad as well, because it has some blue in it. And I'm using some glossy accents behind the brad because those actually, the brads spin around on the prongs and it drives me nuts. So whenever I'm using those ones, I just put a little bit of glossy accents just to hold it in place so it doesn't go spinning around as you're moving around the layout. So, and I'm going to use a little piece of washi tape here on the back to secure the prongs here so that they don't tear up my page protectors when I slide them in and out of my album. And I believe that's going to complete my page. I don't think I add anything else. Pretty positive I don't. I think about it, but I think I'm good. And I am, let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure I don't add anything. I look, but I don't think I do. Nope, I'm good. That is going to complete my layout. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's some close-ups for you, and I will be back again real soon with some more layouts. Have a great day, guys. Bye.